It's time for the 420 Radio News, covering the latest headlines in consumer cannabis, medical marijuana, and industrial hemp. Transcripts of 420 Radio News are available daily on our website at 420radio.org. Now, here's Russ Belville with your marijuana headlines in 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
This is your 420 Radio News for Monday, February 9th, 2015. The D.C. Council abandoned plans to hold a hearing on how to tax and regulate marijuana today after the district's new attorney general warned it could subject city lawmakers and their staff members to fines and even jail time. The hearing was scuttled even though business leaders who had launched sales of marijuana in Colorado and Washington state had traveled to the district to discuss a proposed bill to fully legalize marijuana in the nation's capital. New D.C. Attorney General Karl A. Racine warned that the meeting would violate a spending prohibition placed on the city by Congress to not move forward with setting up a regulatory scheme for sales of the plant. Racine said holding a hearing could put city lawmakers and their staffers who help conduct the hearing in jeopardy of fines of up to $5,000 each and potentially even jail terms of up to 2 years. Legalization of marijuana appears to be damaging the Mexican marijuana cartel's ability to sell product in the U.S. In 2014, the U.S. Border Patrol saw a plunge in seizures of pot heading northward. Its agents nabbed 1.9 million pounds of ganja, a 24% reduction compared with the 2.5 million seized in 2011, before Colorado and Washington state first voted to legalize recreational marijuana. Mexican security forces have also noted a dive in marijuana production. In the most recent figures released in September, the Mexican government said that it had seized 971 metric tons of cannabis inside Mexico in 2013, the lowest amount since 2000. Mexico's total homicides have gone down during the time that some U.S. states legalized grass. Killings reached a peak of 2011 of 22,852 and then dropped to 15,649 last year, according to the Mexican government's numbers. 2 Texas lawmakers have filed bills that would allow epilepsy patients to use medicinal oils that contain a therapeutic compound found in marijuana. But some medical marijuana advocates are reluctant to support the proposed Texas Compassionate Use Act, calling it, quote, appeasement legislation, end quote. The twin proposals, House Bill 892 from Representative Stephanie Click, a Republican of Fort Worth, and Senate Bill 339 from Senator Kevin Eltife, a Republican of Tyler, would legalize oils containing CBD, a non-euphoric component found in marijuana known to treat epilepsy and other chronic medical conditions. Their proposal limits the presence of THC, the psychoactive element in marijuana, in the oils. It requires a CBD to THC ratio of 20-1. Click said there will also be a loss of political support if her bill is expanded to include other ailments such as cancer, Crohn's disease, or Lou Gehrig's disease. Critics note patients would have to try 2 epilepsy medications at maximum dosage before trying the CBD oils. On Friday, the Jamaican Senate finally passed historic legislation that makes the possession of 2 ounces or less of marijuana a non-arrestable but ticketable offense. The law was passed after a 5-hour debate in Parliament. Meanwhile, the small Caribbean nation celebrated what would have been the 70th birthday of reggae legend Bob Marley. In 2013, statistics compiled by the Criminal Records Office of Jamaica's Constabulary Force for the period of January to July revealed that 4,367 persons were convicted for drug-related offenses, most of them simple possession of marijuana. The new marijuana legislation would allow for a scheme of licenses, permits, and other authorizations which enable the establishment of a lawful regulated industry for marijuana for medical, therapeutic, and scientific purposes. It is set to be debated by members of the House of Representatives in the new parliamentary year, which is set to start next week with the discussion on the budget. Weed smokers finally have their own version of Tinder thanks to a new dating app called Hi There. The idea behind the app is simple. Marijuana users aren't always comfortable bringing up on dates that they enjoy smoking weed, so Hi There removes that worry by creating a place for like-minded smokers to meet up with each other. The Colorado-based startup is currently only available in the 23 states where marijuana is already legal in some form, so users shouldn't have to worry about the app disappearing anytime soon. You can also select how you usually react under the influence. This is logically followed by what activity you're in the mood for. Hi There is currently only available on the Android operating system. This has been your 420 Radio News for Monday, February 9th, 2015. I'm Russ Belville.